Okay, hey everybody. We are
Unless you wanna
playing
do-
Dungeon Dragons, 5th edition by Wizards of the Coast. The software used is Fantasy Grounds. The sound software used is Syrinscape, and I use the Fantasy Grounds extensions by dulux-oz. And we also are called Shadow Company. We're playing a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition module that I'm not going to tell you the name of because it could give things away. And yeah, that's about it. So where we last left off, the players were going into... You guys were going into a cave. Let me get up the map real quick. Red Larch. Where is the map? Don't know. Players map. Oops, let me make this small. Share sheet. Okay, so where we last left off, you guys were resting outside of the Necromancer's cave, and you guys seen
Necromancer.
yeah, you guys seen
That's the French pronunciation right there.
yeah, Necro. You guys seen a hunter and her daughter go by, and they left some food for something in the cave. You guys decided not to go in the cave and follow the hunter and his daughter back to the farm. And the farm, and there you met the mother, which her name was Kate, I think. I don't really.
Yeah, Karen.
Karen, and then the daughter. You met them, and they ended up telling you about the grandma, that she died, and the day of her cleansing burial, she was found missing the next day, with a note saying that please bring food to me. I'm gonna go hang out in this nasty little cave while I have the plague. I don't want you to catch the plague. So please bring food. And you went and checked out the grandma's little house on the farm there. In there you found a lockbox with the grandma's saving and a note to her late husband, who was in the Dragon Wars from many years ago. With that information, you guys went off to the cave, and then in the cave, you found a bunch of oil and 25 zombies, and with that combination, you guys made a huge explosion.
We did.
And we, and you found out that the zombies were being made by what appears to be some wizard guy that came out after you out of the smoke and shooting magic missiles at you. Barely surviving that, you're able to slay the mage, and that's where we last left off. So you guys are at the dead body of the mage. We'll just leave it at there. You found, I believe, a wand on there that says an Elven Zap on it. And then you found his robes. I think you found some money on him.
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember, but I think so.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I gave that to you. So we'll leave it there. I know you guys have low hit points, and you guys were
I thought we rested.
planning. Well, you guys were planning on rest, but we didn't actually rest. So.
Not before that, yeah.
Oh crap!
And
I don't know
there's
what
a bunch of
happened
smoke
then.
pouring out of the cave.
I think I had like 8 HP left, so let me just do that. Go fast. Okay.
All right. How much do we want to explore what's left, or do we want to just head back to town?
I had one.
There's one other path, right, that we didn't explore. That
Yeah, there's a whole. If you look at the map, there's a big whole section of it you didn't explore. You pretty much can assume anything living is dead because it would be running out. Anything dead is still dead and probably demised.
Demised. Dead
Yeah.
and demised.
But
Dead
it is going to be
Dead.
pretty smoky in there, so you guys might want to wait a day to go back in here to check it out.
Alright.
The smoke is just barreling out of here.
Sounds fair to me.
I think the decision's made.
Maybe we should go back to that. We should go back to that lady's farm and tell her what happened or something.
I think that would be a good course.
We go find like the old lady's head or something and bring that back to her.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not.
Well, no, let's just say that.
I mean, that might be funny for me, but maybe not so much for her.
Did she have a cane?
We provided everyone with, proper burial.
Hey, what did we find on this necromancer? Did we find anything on his body? I forgot.
You found a
just-
wand that has the elven word zap on it. And I think you found
Zap.
some money on him.
Zap.
Oh, okay.
I think you have that, by the way. Vhajjharma.
Who has it? Vhajjharma? Oh,
Vhajjharma
okay.
should have it.
I don't recall that being designated, but I shall.
You don't have to, but I think it's
No.
Oh, those hands that were jumping all over me, by the way, off the mage, are they scurrying around the cave somewhere? Because I think I would like to collect them and stick them in a bag if I can actually grab a hold of them. Or,
They went running out, but you can go run after them if you want.
yeah, I'll try and grab a couple of them. Just I think that would be a really entertaining thing to.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Bunch of things running around.
That's right.
All right, you go run around. Can you make a what's a search? I guess it's a perception check to find them.
It's investigation if you're.
Oh,
searching.
investigation. Okay.
Sure, way to ruin that for me, Hobbs. I had a good roll.
I actually think this would be more perception because you have to. It's like finding someone that's sneaking, right? So their little hands.
Oh,
You got to
yeah.
find them out in bushes and shit like that, crawling around.
You can make it whatever you want. You can make it survive. I don't care.
It's perception. Investigation's like figuring out traps and stuff like that. So.
How about that? Is that a good roll?
The first 10 minutes, you didn't find shit.
Can't even find my feet.
Yeah. No.
Did you lose something, Rob?
So you can look. We'll say you can look for like 50 minutes, and then each time you miss, you don't get one.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. So
While
four
he's
more
looking,
rolls.
can I just rest here so I can get HP?
If you want, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna rest out the corner and watch this guy run around, I guess.
Okay. You don't find one. They're really small, so hard to find. They're kind of like rodents, right? So roll again. That
Wait,
one
what is he
got
looking
away.
for?
Oh, you found one. This one
Yay.
was. You seen this one climbing up a tree. You're looking in the bush. You thought you seen something move, but it was a squirrel. The squirrel goes up, and the tree goes around a hand crawling down the tree.
Awesome.
All right, and you got two more. You don't find it. Gets away. And gosh, you don't find it. You're really good at this too.
Just one hand.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it'll have the same effect. It's fine.
Who knows? Maybe you'll
So
find
you
them
just
later.
put it in after or something?
I'm just
Alright,
sticking.
I healed 10 HP.
Stick it in
Okay.
the bag and I'm
I think
tying
that's
it.
pretty good.
If anyone else, while he's looking for those, you can take a short rest if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a hit dice or two for Vhajjharma.
Okay.
Would you like to heal?
I guess so.
Yeah, my
When are we gonna run
Do
into
you want to roll
Criella again?
dice really badly?
Yeah, she might as well use one. I mean, you weren't that damaged. You're the only one, I think. Wasn't too
Yeah,
bad.
because I didn't.
Alright, so she's up to 10.
Up to 10? What are you talking about? No, that's your wounds. So that's not your total hit points. That's your total wounds.
No, I only had 4.
Oh.
What did you just do to me?
Okay.
I just raised your hit points up 6.
So you only had 4. Okay. Then if you only had 4 hit points, you had 10. So your
Yeah, 'cause I
wounds
was
are
in-
6. So that's your damage.
Malichor's
there.
blast.
Your WND is your actual minus hit points. It's not your remaining hit points.
Oh, so she's fully
So
healed.
put me back at 4.
No, you had 4, and then you got plus 6 would be equal 10, right?
Yeah, what's your max?
So wait, what?
No, if her wounds was at 4.
Yeah, she had
Then she would've been 12.
she had 4 hit points left, and then she got 6 more from her
No, my wound was 4.
Yeah, her wound was 4.
Oh, are you sure? Are you sure you
Oh,
didn't
she
have
only
4
took
hit
4
points?
wounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you have full.
Yeah. Okay.
So make it 0.
It's 0.
Alright, let's get to this stupid farm. I need to take a rest. A bigger rest than this one.
Farmstead. And bring up the maps. Them there maps. Customize. We'll put you over there. Make you smaller. Okay, soon you should see a map pop up. And you guys walk back to the farm. Time for a music change. Oh shoot, I forget, if it's not big, it doesn't show me. Farmland.
Right, do we see anybody in the yard or in the courtyard?
Let me see, what time did you guys go? So it's probably about, with the hour rest, it's probably about 4 in the evening. By the time you get there, so there is no one currently in the yard in the front. You do see one worker. I'll put the pointer where the worker is. I'll put a circle. There's a worker out in the field there picking some things.
All right. I'll jog out and ask him if he knows where Karen is.
Okay. He gets, as he sees you jogging towards him, he gets scared and runs runs in the house.
Wait,
he doesn't run in the house, but he runs over the fence and hides.
Sir, please wait. I'm looking for Karen. Could you just hold on a second.
Kenny Rogers, don't hurt me!
Kenny Rogers.
He's like, so do you know Karen?
Yeah, we were
looking for her mother, and we found her.
Parts of her.
Most of her.
That.
What are you talking about?
We just
have to talk to Karen and her husband about her mother.
I'll get her. You know, a big man like you running up on people give people a heart attack.
Sometimes I forget about that.
He's like, there is a thing called a voice, you know. And then he goes inside the door, and then out you can see out and comes him and the worker and Karen. They come out and they come to you.
Hobbs is gonna, like, as the door is opening, try to, like, sneak in past him and just find a bed.
Here, Mark, I'll put your character there. Okay. Oh my god.
Okay, thanks.
Vhajjharma, I'll put you by Kevril. Did you guys go inside, right?
Yeah, I'm not. There's a lot of us on that map.
Yeah, I guess so. We'll just follow.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Criella were you here last time? No, you weren't.
There's the demon in the yard and Kenny Rogers.
They found. I just kind of forgot he was in there.
Demon summoner.
You're uncomfortably in the shadows.
We just said you had a stomach ache, so you couldn't go in. So you went back to Red Larch to rest up a bit. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And you came back, and they found you on the trail here. They were on the long road, and basically you hitched along. Cool.
Oh,
You can make up whatever reason you actually left or didn't, or if it's a stomach ache or whatever.
zombies make me queasy.
Yeah.
My tummy troubles.
Forgot you guys were actually in here inside the thing.
Oh, my Lanta!
Yeah, I put the C's are the two people. So Karen comes up to you, and she says, "Oh, hello. How are
Hello,
you?
Karen.
You look
Well,
a little bit worse for wear. Did you go back in that
Yeah,
cave?
Hack.
Kevril,
I'm a little crispy.
I see that. What happened?
We do have some bad news regarding your mother.
I was afraid of that. I figured that.
The Lord of Red Larch seemed to be a necromancer who was building a
Lay it out there for her.
zombie army, and
A skill.
we ended up having to burn everyone.
We just burned up. Sorry about your zombie mom. We burned her.
You see a tear go down her cheek, and she's like, oh, "Well, it's best that she goes into ashes and goes into some demon." Anyways,
Your mother, she's
burned
dead.
up my mom.
well, she already cried. She was already so upset from last time, so
I have to feed her anymore.
she said, "Oh my god, you guys are awesome." And she's like,
Becoming a hassle.
she's like, Well, I guess I should thank you. Do you need to come inside, get cleaned?
We would like a place to rest for the rest of the day.
Well, you have to get cleaned before coming in. There's tubs out and back.
We burned your mom. Can we stay at your house?
A bath would be delightful. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Just ignore my, super funny companions.
You're kind of saying it under your breath. You're way over there. She can't even hear you anyways. So, and so she's like, "I'll go take a bath and come back in. I'm preparing dinner. I'll get some more. You're all invited." Anyway, she invites you guys all in for dinner.
Appreciate it.
She pulls up some more.
Sean, is there a bedroom in here or something?
Make sure you
Indeed,
clean all of your
there
peel
is.
flesh out of the tub.
Alright, if they go in there, they just see Hobbs already resting in the bed and snoring.
Except there's just one little thing. Which room do you go in?
I snuck in.
There's two
This
rooms.
one I'm
Which
in front
room?
of.
Okay.
The
That's,
one. The
that's
door
what
I'm in
I.
front of,
That's
yeah.
what I thought.
Hobbs snuck in.
You go in and there's a scream from the house, and you see the girl sitting there. She's like, "Ah!" You're like, "Oh."
Oh, sorry, kid.
She's like, "Hobbs,
Just me.
what are you doing here?
Yeah, what's up?
You look horrible."
Well, yeah, no, that's why I'm gonna have to find a bed to sleep in.
Why is your
Like,
face so
sleep on-
ugly?
What?
Why is your?
normal
She's
thing.
like, "Why is your face so ugly?"
Yeah, it's just that's just how it is.
Let's just sit
yeah.
in his face.
Look, kid, I'm gonna have to borrow your bed for a bit, all right? I'm gonna clean up my face. It's all gonna be good. But yeah.
Okay.
If you don't want me to be this ugly, I need to rest.
Well, dinner soon, and you wanna play? She's playing. You can see she's got some
no, that's
marbles
good.
and some wooden figurines she's playing with.
Here, I got this gold piece. Go play with that. I just toss her my gold.
Oh, she's like,
Get the
okay,
bed, right?
cool. She starts playing with the gold piece and starts
Yeah.
twirling it. All right.
Damn, kid. That's good.
Anyways, she sets up dinner. You guys are all invited to dinner with her. Yay.
Hey, dinner.
After you guys clean up, she won't let you in the house unless you take a bath.
Well, I didn't clean up, so I just snuck in.
Okay. And then do you sleep through dinner or?
Yeah,
Anyway,
I
I'll
sleep through
just-
dinner. I don't know.
Okay.
I just close.
All right. She has a dinner, and you guys probably explain a little bit more what happened because she's a little bit curious. It makes her upset, and she doesn't really eat anything. And when she asks about it, she sends the kid away to go. This is like after dinner. She sends the kid away to go talk. So, she says, I think I should thank you. If you want, you can stay in grandmother's house if you need a place to stay.
Wait, who's she talking to?
That's very kind.
That is very kind.
I just don't, try to leave it in the same condition.
You have our condolences. We'll be on our way as soon as we rest, and we'll leave you in peace.
And then as you guys are walking out, the husband walks in. Oh, actually no. Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, he walks in.
Is it his mother or her mother? Was the one?
It's his mother.
His mother.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
He's like.
That's what I thought.
He's like, you have guests, scared. How come you didn't tell me? I would have came back earlier.
You have our condolences.
Okay, we'll just make a long story short, but basically you tell him what goes on.
Yeah.
And he's really sad. But he's
You burned your mom. Can we have dinner?
he's eager to go back to see what else is in there.
He wants to go back to see what else is in there?
Well, since you guys checked it out first, if you guys want to go, you can. And let him know. Otherwise, he will go if you guys aren't going.
You're looking
Well,
for
we can let him come with us tomorrow morning after we rest. After the smoke and stuff has gotten out or thinned out.
He's like, sure. His name is Heldon. Okay, you guys do a long rest. So there's a really easy way to do long rest. If you click on your character, you can right click, you can go to rest, and then you can just go to long rest, and then it just does all your shit automatically. And for some reason,
Where does it say
you have a
rest?
I
wound.
think if you right click up on the thing.
You have to right click on your character. And then it's the eyeball thing right there.
Icon?
On your character sheet? I'm
Why
sorry.
is this not charging? Did you unplug mine to plug yours in?
I did not.
Acting like it's not plugged in.
If you on your character sheet, if you just right click on it and there's an eyeball on the left side, you just go into that and it gives like short rest or long rest right there. And you
I
get
click
the
on my
benefits.
character sheet.
Yes.
I think I might be missing it. I'm sorry.
Oh, I see. What you're
Yeah, I'm
saying.
missing a step. Where do you right click?
On your
Like, anywhere
so
on the character sheet?
open up your character sheet. Yeah, it can be anywhere.
What I'm seeing is
Close and minimize. That's all I've got.
You don't have.
minimize and close window. Yeah.
Oh, doesn't allow. Oh, that's okay. You learned something new. All right. So
Whatever.
they're-
I'm just gonna.
they're gonna make me do it, I
erase
guess.
my wounds.
I guess it's so you can't
Or if
do
you wanna
it,
do
but
that,
I'll just long rest you all.
All right.
yeah. Alright. Well, I'm level 2 officially now, so yeah.
Yes, you are.
Why does it only have 1 hit die though? I don't know. Whatever.
Did you level up in the level thing?
Yeah. Says I'm level 2. Yeah, I did that. I
Let
dragged
me
everything in.
see. Level 2 hit dice. You have 1 use, so let me change that. Now you
Yeah, I
have
don't
2.
know why it says that.
Yeah, I gave Vhajjharma and myself only 1 hit dice back.
Freedoms.
When I'm long resting, it says you're
so
getting it back.
refreshed.
Boom.
Right, now I do, Vhajjharma only has 1.
Vhajjharma has 1? What?
She needs another hit dice.
Okay.
There
It
you
just
go.
didn't long rest you, that's all.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it doesn't let you guys long rest, but Okay. So you guys wake up the next day.
Thanks for letting me crash here, kid. I'm out. Hey, you got any leftovers? I missed dinner.
Yeah, they got leftovers. They feed you guys a nice breakfast in the morning. Heldon has already been out hunting, probably before you guys are up. And he comes back, and he says he found one of your hands.
Nice.
He got it for you, and he gave it to you. Because I'm assuming you tell him pretty much the whole story. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm
gonna use it to mess with some street urchins for sure.
So, so now you have like a wiggling bag of hands.
Yep.
That have no commander.
Gross.
Yes, that is. That actually happened. That happened in one of our other campaigns, and the other guy was running. It was really funny. We had it through the whole thing too. It was so much fun. So.
It's gonna come in handy, I can tell you right now.
Yeah, exactly. It did too. We used it for many things.
Did you catch
You're so funny. You're so funny.
Yeah. Well, whatever you do, like we had it in a big bag, and we forgot about it, and we put a captured character, a captured goblin in the bag. And we opened the bag, and the goblin was dead. Oh, yeah. It was awesome. Yeah.
Every time that you render assistance, you say, "Do you need a hand?"
No.
Yes. What I'm gonna do. That's you. That's it.
Okay.
Special like sleeve. I can put the hand in there and just kind of stick it out for you guys whenever you need it.
Grody. You want to hold on to it?
Right.
I know. I have that. I actually do have that sound. I don't know where that sound is. I don't care. Oh. Wait, maybe sad trombone?
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. Oh boy.
Vindication.
So, you guys wake up the next morning, and you guys head back to the cave. So I'll bring up the cave map again.
That was a really big sigh.
What is going on? Okay, you should see the cave map pop up.
Yep.
Chuck, can you hear us?
Yes. Shall
Okay.
I join them?
What's that?
Shall I join them?
Yeah, you're with them.
Cool.
Oh, and the family, the family in there, kind of they freaked out a little bit about you.
I put them at ease with my joyous personality.
But they kind of blew it off. I mean, considering there's a draw with them and some weird gnome and this big guy that's not very personal when he approaches. So.
Wait, we have a drow?
I'm a half drow, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You look like a drow, from what I understand.
Right. I do.
So, what they consider you a drow. So, I'm gonna make this pretty fast because there isn't too much in here anyways.
Okay.
Spoiler alert.
So we don't really have to put your characters on the map per se, but I'll tell you what's in the rooms when you see, and then you can tell me if you want to do something or anything like that. So,
All right.
So in this part here, I should sync it. So this is the pathway that you guys had a bunch of traps. So when you go up here, why didn't it give me that information about what's in there? You find there's 2 chests there, and there is a trap set up here. And the chests are empty, and the trap is there's like a string connected to was it iron chest on the floor? There's a peephole in the south wall. There's still like smoke in here, but you can see well enough. And there's a trap door in the ceiling that opens overhead, and there's a rock fall. We'll just say you guys disarm that because you have all the time in the world. So,
Thank you.
When you look through the peephole, you see a huge chamber. And if you just move your map over a little bit, you'll see I open up a chamber there. And and that must have been, where you heard the echoing of voices. There is a bunch of dead bodies over. Let me get rid of some of these pointers. Move this. We have so many pointers in here. Won't know what I'm talking about.
Bunch of dudes.
Bunch of dudes.
I'm not a dude.
No.
My God.
My God. Okay, I will put a round pointer here. There's a bunch of crispy burnt zombies.
It smells awful here.
Yes,
I'm sure
it smells pretty bad. I mean, they're already rotten anyways. It actually probably smells better than what it did. So
Yeah.
Hobbs feels like he's at home.
Yeah. Hobbs like, oh, like a normal goblin cave.
Can I use prestidigitation to get rid of an odor instead of making one?
You can.
Yeah.
Prestidigitation only lasts an hour and it only affects a 5-foot cube. So you can spend time to get rid of all the odor, but it would, it'd take you some hours. So.
No, not all the odor. Odor around me.
Oh, okay. So every time you walk, you keep casting it.
Give a shit about the rest of you. You can
Yeah.
smell
As long
it.
as her don't stink, she's good.
Oh my God.
There's a bunch of
Don't high five me for that shit.
there's a bunch of zombie dead bodies there.
Goblins.
Zoblins. Yeah.
Zoblins.
And you can see there's one zombie eating its friends.
Can I shoot him?
Yeah, you guys just
Shoot him in
disposal
the
him.
face.
He basically had 1 hit point left.
Nailed it.
So let me explain this room. So this passage opens into an enormous cavern illuminated by several guttering torches, which are out. The floor is uneven and the ceiling is 40 feet up. 3 flat boulders near the passage serve as tables for human corpses. Severed body parts sit in baskets by the corpses, covered in dry gore. A figure is not here because you kill them. A stone slab like a counter juts from the wall across the room from the base of the stairs. It holds saws, knives, and other tools. And everything
That's
else.
that thing halfway up the map there, kind of at the top there.
Yeah. It's that thing sticking out. That's like a stone slab, and there's a bunch of tools on there.
So the bodies that were dismembered on those slabs that are down there, does it look like they were dismembered for experimentation, or do they look like it was like a Frankenstein project, or what were they?
It looks like it was dismembered from experimentation. And it looks like there was paper here, and it got burned up. There's a little bit of sliver of paper that's left that you can find underneath the body. A parchment.
All right, well, I want to unlock.
Is there any writing?
There is writing on there, and it just says body, and then that's cut off, and then underneath that, it looks like it's written a few times. It says he sees you. It's written 5 times there.
Can I use my Arcana skill to try and puzzle out if this is related to any specific dark rituals?
Sure.
Good idea.
I'm also going to try to unlock the chest, Sean, when I get a chance.
The chests that you've seen, there's nothing in them. They're trapped.
Wait, they're trapped?
Yes, there was a trap, overhead trap that let out a bunch of boulders.
Oh, so there's nothing in the chest, or they're still trapped?
There's nothing in the chest. They're just that little clove there is just a trap to clove, and there's a peephole where you can see into this big area.
All right.
So if you guys would have went that way, you would have launched a trap, but you didn't. You blew them all up.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
And ourselves.
you
Why
don't.
not?
You think this is just chicken scratch? You don't know anything about it.
Vhajjharma, do you want to make a roll for Arcana?
Why?
Anything mystical or anything within the room?
Look, just because you have both characters up on your thing doesn't mean you get to tell me what to do.
I asked.
I think it's character asked.
I don't know that I have a. Well, why? Because I have a high Arcana score? Alright,
You're-
yeah, why not?
It's intelligence based. I mean, that's not necessarily.
None
Sorcerer.
necessarily.
Yeah. Oh, she has a +4 though. Nice.
Well,
That's so
you can definitely deduct, like most anyone can, that this place is definitely used for necromancy. What he was doing exactly on the table, you don't know.
French version of necromancy.
Necromancy. Necro.
Roll and swap.
Necrotic.
Okay. You guys go forward.
Yes.
All right.
I want to proceed.
I must get a few things here.
I must get out of here.
No, are we taking our information back to the town?
I must get free.
Probably should, huh? That would be the.
Yeah. I think we want to take some of the results back to the druid and see if we can get some more magic, some healing potions and things.
That's good.
I don't really like that smelly town. Let's just live here. Get our own fortress.
Have at it, buddy.
We disagree, Hobbs.
Zombie
Alright.
Right.
It's cool. It's like dark. It's smelly. No one will come in here. It's perfect.
Then you can claim this place on the way back, no problem.
Get a couple things ready.
Just change the sign that's outside, instead of the
Hobbs
plague is
is
here.
rare.
Yeah, there you
Or
go.
maybe I should use my own name. Maybe I should just say Goblin Lair. Or maybe
Okay.
that'll attract more adventurers. I don't know.
What, you mean to tell me that your name is in Doorwall?
Oh! Oh, crap. Oh, yeah, I guess not. Guess the cat's out of the bag. And the Hobbs is out of the bag, so to speak.
Okay, as you're walking, you guys go forward. This is just in the top part of the cave, the last part. Actually, I can probably just remove the whole mask. Delete mask. I just deleted everything. So
It's a necromancer's cave.
yeah, go figure. So it opens up to an area. So an oval cavern opens here, 40 feet wide and 60 feet long. Dark purple tapestries hang on the walls. At the center stands a pedestal fashioned of severed arms, arranged to clutch one another in one cone. Cradled in the uppermost hands is a glowing crystal sphere. A dark sigil with an eye-like slit floats above the sphere, and I will show you what that is.
So as you're making this description, I'm going to keep an eye on off. See if he starts inching his way in that direction. And if he does, I'm going to kind of keep myself between it and him.
Okay, the thing I just shared with you is what you see. So you see there's a bunch of hands, severed hands. They're all clutched like this. Okay, and there's one in the middle that's up like this. There's like a glass crystal ball that has like a little bit of like this purple light in it. And then above it is like this shimmering sigil that I just gave you.
Wow.
Sean, does anybody within our group look like they have any recognition of what this is? That make a...
I'm just gonna start taking my
Perception
bow out,
check.
assuming that this thing is gonna attack me in some way. I'm gonna get ready to shoot it off or something like that.
Oh shit. I forget. I can't whisper.
Can't.
Is it Arcana or is it Perception? Figure out what this thing is.
Well, I'm just asking if anybody
So-
looks like they recognize it.
Can you roll Did you roll it? Can you roll it again?
Yeah, but then my screen just blacked out.
Malichor rolled it.
Yeah, I had to clear it because
rolled
I typed out something on there. I forget that I can't whisper. Some people, I can't whisper the Stanleys. I mean, I can all at once if I need to. Malichor, you do notice Vhajjharma's eyes kind of squinting.
Don't look at me.
Guys, what the hell is this thing? What is this? Should I
Do
shoot
you
it?
recognize this?
I'm not sure.
Well, that sounded convincing.
Wait a minute. Let me.
What else is in this room? Anything?
Let me do this in. I have to do this in here. Just a sec.
Do you want me to give you my headset and everybody else can mute or whatever?
No, I can text her. I just have to find her on my damn list on.
On.
Don't look at your Hangouts chat window, okay?
Okay.
I don't even have it open.
You know, your camera only looks at me. Can you fix it? I don't want.
All right, Tiff, read that.
It's better for our viewers to see you than me.
Our viewers. Hopefully.
Oh, look at it. There's Tiffany. Yay.
Come on.
No, I think I recruited a new viewer today.
Did you?
Pretty humorous. I think so.
Okay, did you get that, Tiff?
Yeah, I got it. I
Okay.
knew that.
Okay, didn't know. So anyway, so you see in the middle there, you see these hands. You see this glowing ball on top of it. It's glowing like a purplish light, and then on top of that, you see like a shimmering image of that symbol.
Guys, should I just like waste this thing or what?
I don't think we should shoot it. That's probably not the best idea.
Probably
Shoot
one
what,
of those
the
evil
symbol?
necromancers chicks.
Could be, but
Is it an etching? Can it be taken out of the wall?
it's floating above it, I think, right?
Oh.
Yes, it's floating above it. So there's the hands,
Sure.
and then above that, floating is a like a glass ball, and then above that is this sigil that you can kind of see through. It almost looks ethereal.
Does anybody have detect magic or anything?
Now what's that?
No.
No.
If you know so much about it, why don't you have it?
So, yeah, because the only one I've even seen that has done anything with magic so far has been Vhajjharma. So, Vhajjharma, is this safe to take, do you think? Or what do we do with this thing?
I don't know.
I think we should just shoot it. Call it a day.
let's not shoot it.
Yeah, I think we've already ruled that out, Hobbs. No shooting.
Already blew the cavern up. I don't know what this will do.
Apparently,
So-
it's not scary.
It's floating, and there's a clear gap between the top of this orb and where the sigil is, right?
Yep.
Rotating or
Yes.
floating there.
Yes.
I do agree that we probably should disrupt this in some fashion, but I don't think shooting it is the way to go.
Why not?
Because
Is it tangible or is it just a light?
no, it's tangible, right? It's an actual
Here,
thing, right?
I'll show you. I'll show you what the orb looks like. But it's more purple. This is just a blue.
Does it radiate any heat?
Are you gonna go close to it?
I am.
Famous last words.
I am.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a closer look at it.
As you go close, you see. I will put a pointer there. Show you on the map. You see the tapestries start moving there, and you start to hear some growls.
Oh, great.
See, those are just just shot it.
But you can just
what do
see
you-
the tapestry just move and fluctuate. It looks like a hand is pushing on the tapestry.
Wonderful.
Like a hand is.
Can I shoot towards the tapestry then?
You may.
Just don't.
I probably
'cause why? I'm right there.
I mean, like, if I see it moving, I'm probably just gonna instinctually like give it a shot, just because I already have my bow out. I'm thinking like something's trying to come out of it.
I'm gonna put your characters down just so we just have things.
All right, so I got a 27. I'm
You
assuming I
guys-
hit it, but I don't know what happens.
Just a sec. You guys can put your
Put
characters
on the map, I wanna see
wherever
where we are.
wherever you want. The thing in the middle is where the hands are at, and the glowy stuff. Let me sync this so you guys can see it clear. It should be pretty zoomed in for you, hopefully.
5 is where the tapestry is.
Yes, that's where the movement's coming from.
So Vhajjharma, you're,
yeah, I
you're
shot at
pretty
that.
much on top of
Okay.
it then, huh? You're within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she
Okay.
went close, so that's why I put you there. Well, you don't feel any heat, and then an arrow thuds into something, and you can hear a scream. Ah! Sounds kind of human.
Oh, hey, get out of there! Idiot! Come out and show your face.
So
You can just see like it looks like hands are like pushing on the tapestry, and you can kind of see a face looks like it's pushing on it with its mouth
is-
open.
All right. So I'm gonna use a little prestidigitation and make like an image of a fireball in my hand, and I'm gonna look at Hobbs, and I'm gonna be pissed, and I'm gonna threaten to throw it at him if he does that again.
Why? He's one of the bad guys.
You don't know anything about it. You don't know who it is. So okay. So I go up closer and I try to reach out,
What are you gonna reach for?
see what's in there. I don't know. The hand.
So oh, you mean the bottom of the hand?
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever I'm seeing that's
Well,
pushing it out.
well, you see there's a bunch of hands. So there's probably about 6 of them. They're all kind of clasping to each other with one in the middle that's up like this, and then on top of that one there is a ball. That is the that blue ball, but it's actually purplish. And then on top of that,
Okay, so I guess I'll reach for the ball.
okay, you go reach for the ball and you clasp the ball in your hand. The light fades to a blue light, and the image on top fades away, and then the hands just kind of fall apart on the ground, and they're exactly 6 hands that have fallen apart, and one of them is pointing towards you with its finger out. So they basically, think of like kind of like dominoes, where they kind of like fall back like that, and one of them's pointing at you with the finger.
Middle finger.
No,
Oh, just check.
Thanks, everybody.
the pinky.
the big U.
You now have it's glowing light, whatever this is.
How big is it, by the way?
That is a good question.
Like, cause she's sticking.
It is a small glass sphere. When you grab it, it shrinks a little bit, and it gets about this big. So maybe about 3 inches diameter or so.
Globe of Annihilation.
You can tell that not yet. No. You can no, just joking. You can tell that is about a pound.
Wow.
And right now it is glowing. It is glowing about the same as a light spell. So it's about a 20-foot radius of bright light and a 20-foot of dim.
Okay.
Cool.
Wait, who was the thing behind the
So
tapestry?
can I
then?
put it in my bag or something?
You can.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
is the
do that.
thing, whatever's behind the tapestry, is still trying to get out, or did it go stop? After
No, it's
Was
still
it just
it's
the
still
hand?
moving.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in my
Hey,
bag
get the
and
hell out of here!
Wait, you're gonna put
I'm
what?
gonna go.
in the bag?
Can I put it in my pocket or
Well,
something?
no.
Of my robe?
It's on the
The globe.
tapestry that's still moving. So the hands, all the hands that were in the middle holding the globe, this is a separate thing. They're laying flat, and one is pointing at you.
I think she's talking about the sphere. Can she put that in her
Oh
bag?
yeah, you can put that in your bag. Yeah.
Okay. And then I want to walk over to the tapestry.
I'm gonna go closer to the hand that's still pointing at Vhajjharma.
Is it following me when I move? Is it still pointing at me?
No, it's not.
Okay, it's just pointing at me.
Okay, you go look at the tapestry.
Okay, I want to
It's
go
still
see.
moving.
I want to
You
go
can
see the tapestry.
you can still see it moving, and something just keeps kind of pressing on it. It's almost like it can't get past the tapestry.
Is it sealed?
Okay.
And you can hear grunts and growls.
Okay.
Is the tapestry tangible?
What's
You
that?
can't see through it?
You cannot see through
Can't
it.
see
No.
through it.
It's
Okay, so
purple. It's purple, dark purple, thick tapestry like velvet.
Is it,
Okay, so
is
I'm
it
gonna-
secured to the wall, the tapestry? Or is
What's
it just
that?
hanging like a normal... Is
Can you?
it secured all the way around, or is it like it's covering something, or is it the tapestry is just a normal tapestry hanging there and it's...
Yeah, it's just you can see all the squiggly lines. That's all the tapestry that's up. It's all been hung up around the place. It looks like a bedroom type place. There's a sleeping or bed over at the top of the place there. I'll show you. There's a bed.
Well,
There's a bed right there, and it looks like there's like bags over there and stuff. There's a book on top
I
of the
want to
bed.
go see the tapestry.
Okay, you're looking at the tapestry.
I'm gonna.
You can
I'm gonna
just
try to
hear.
push it. I'm gonna push it out of the way or try to open it or whatever it's hanging in front of. Try to get behind it.
Okay, so you go over the tapestry and you move it, and you see what looks like some type of zombie. Looks like it was female, long gray hair that is chained up on the wall.
Grandma!
Yeah, pretty much. And
it's that old lady.
and she looks at you and she looks over and she's ah, and all of a sudden she gets quiet and her eyes turn to a bright purple and then they go black and it says, "I see you!" Ah, and then she starts growling and stuff. She's trying to eat you, but she can't get you because she is chained.
Good to know.
Good to
See,
know.
we should just shoot her.
She's doing that to...
We already said
so-
her.
right?
We already
Who
said
are?
the grandma
No,
was
I
dead.
need to. Where did Jesus?
Do it.
Do it.
What? I need to find out what the hell she's talking about.
Check and see if she reacts to the globe.
All right, so I'm gonna pull the globe out of my pocket and just kind of hold it for a second.
Okay, you hold it. It is glowing. She kind of looks at it, and she just keeps trying to come at you. You have a feeling she wants to go
All
for
right,
your
so it doesn't
throat.
do anything.
So those were the words that
All
were
right, she
on
doesn't do
the
anything.
strip of paper.
Yeah, send that
Yeah,
paper.
send that paper, yeah.
Yes.
So I wonder if that's a ritual that is doing something to the undead.
I don't know. What does that mean? I'm gonna ask her. What does that mean?
It could allow
What does that
to see
mean?
through.
What do you
she
see?
does. She just says, "Ah!" She hisses.
You can't
Her
talk,
eyes are
guys. Let me
purple.
just shoot her.
Okay, so I'm gonna disguise myself as whoever the hell the guy again. What's his name? The necromancer or whatever.
Lord of the
Okay.
Lords.
Yeah. So that she sees that guy. Him.
Can you roll a deception, please? A zombie deception.
Roll.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't know there was such a thing.
First
Well, they're
time.
not really bright, so.
No, this is never something like, oh, that's interesting. No, I think it's a great idea, so, you can give yourself inspiration for that, too. Alright, she seems to calm down and stops, trying to bite your throat out.
Okay, good. So,
She just kind of rests there and just kind of twitches every once in a while. Her head goes down.
we know
she goes
her
into
name
like
or
a
not?
sleep.
I can't remember.
Okay, so I'm just gonna tell her. Tell me your name.
She doesn't talk to you.
Geldora.
No.
She does. She kind of wakes back up out of her zombie type sleep, and she kind of looks. And you see, she whispers something underneath her breath.
What does she say?
You can't hear it.
Voice? You mean her name?
You can't hear it.
I can't hear it.
You can't hear it.
Geldora.
You have to get closer to try to hear it if you want, but.
Son of a bitch.
We wish you peace, Geldora.
I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm the.
Okay. She kind of when she hears that name, she kind of looks around in your direction, and you can see her eyes open up. Her eyes are completely white and milky.
I'll walk forward and say your name again.
She kind of looks at you, and she's not trying to. She just kind of looks up at you, and you can hear her whisper something.
Geldora, you have to speak up.
I'm gonna whisper to her. I'm gonna whisper to her.
Alright. She looks at you and she says something back in unspeakable language.
So while they're doing that, I'm gonna go check out the bed.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was going over there too. I want to check out the bed.
Alright. When you guys go over to the bed,
You dudes go check out the bed, why don't you?
you find there is two large pouches under the bed. And on top of the bed there is a book, and there's some papers outside. None of this got burnt because the fire didn't get this far.
Awesome. What do the papers say?
I'm more interested in the pouches in the book. I say, hey, Kevril, look at that book. You like words and reading.
Okay,
and stuff, right?
who looks at the book? Who looks at the papers?
I'll look at the book or the papers.
Wait, I thought there were pouches.
There's
pouches under.
There's pouches under the bed. There's a book on the bed and papers. So what's those?
Okay,
The pouches.
so
Okay. For the pouches, when you grab the pouches, you hear money in it.
Yay, money. How much?
It's 165 silver pieces and 78 gold pieces.
Wow.
Nice.
I can put this in your party sheet if you want. No,
Yeah, sure.
it's not
He's
a
not gonna just-
problem. What's that?
And we're not gonna let Hobbs just stash it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I put it in the party or whatever. That's fine.
It's in your party sheet.
Please.
We're rich.
I put the
Alright,
wand
what's on
in
the
there
papers
too.
in the book and all that?
My phone is dying.
So who checks out what? Oh, actually, I think you're checking out the papers and book. What are you gonna check out
Get
first?
my charger out of my purse.
The loose papers there's laid on the bed.
Okay, you look at the loose papers. They're kind of like a journal of some sort. They're in common. You do notice they are signed Orith.
My purse. Just hand me my purse.
And they have. Do you want to take time to read them, or?
Is it a lot?
There's a few, yeah.
I'll probably
Hey,
just.
Kevy, read me a bedtime story. And I hop on the bed.
That's awesome. Okay.
We should just.
Do you want to read them out loud?
If depending on how much it is, I'll probably I can read it.
I don't really have what it says, but I'll just explain basically what it says.
Yeah.
But you read it out loud. So basically, there's a lot of chicken scratch all over it, but the chicken scratch you notice right away because it's just gibberish. It looks like someone insane has written this down, and it says stuff like he sees me and I talk to him, and say that over and over again. And it says, I think I am the one. It says that over and over and over again. Basically says those two things over and over again in there. He sees me. And then basically it's a journal of Orith. Apparently, Orith is from. Let me see. Do I have his background? I probably do.
Who is Orith again? That's the.
Well, you assume this is the wizard guy that was the necromancer.
No.
But basically, he was from Boulder. He was originally from Boulder's Gate. But he was always more at home among the dead than the living. From what you can tell, he was cruel about from the time he could talk. He'd catch small creatures, killing them hideously, intensive ways to savor the power of life and death. And so he wrote this in his own words, but I'm just going to give you his description, basically.
Yeah.
He grew to be an embarrassment of his well-off family, who paid a tutor to channel his undeniable intelligence and curiosity into more positive outlets. They didn't know they had apprenticed the young Orith to a necromancer in the need of an assistant for his researches. When Orith's master decided he had no more use for his apprentice, he sent Orith off to make his way in the world. Orith worked his way northward, robbing graves and using his magic to intimidate or rob anyone weaker than him. Bless you. Driven out of one decent town after another, he finally sought refuge in an old outlaw's lair he discovered near Lance Rock. There he commenced his new rounds of experiments, avoiding all other living souls. What few social graces Orith once possessed were fading rapidly. He has become a melomaniac, styling himself the Lord of Lance Rock and surrounding himself with zombies and skeletons, compelled to heed his every whim. Orith barely recognizes his own name. As you can see, he's questioning like who's this Orith and stuff like that. This is later on in his writings, and he harbors dream of founding a kingdom of undead servants with himself on a throne. And he starts getting confused with this he that sees with himself, it seems.
There's nothing about the sphere or the hands or the symbol.
It says that he made basically a shrine to he. But as you know, later on, he kind of starts confusing himself with he. It sort of gets gibberish later on in his journal. So.
Well, looks like his dream is dead now, huh?
Here's his image, just so you can.
Hobbs.
This is what he looked like. He's dead now, though.
Oh my god.
He is.
Pretty dead.
Does it say
After he shot me with 5 fucking magic missiles.
What's
Yeah,
that?
he did.
What's that?
Does it say who the mentor was?
Hit me with like 5 or 6 magic missiles.
Oh my gosh, I can't hear. What I'm sorry. What'd you say, Criella?
Does the writing say by name who his mentor was?
Good question.
It speaks of his mentor, and I have to look it up. In just a sec.
Dr. Scary Bones. I think that's what it was.
Dr. Scary Bones?
Yeah. I think that's his nickname.
I thought that was his given name.
Well, it could be.
Dr. Freaky Pants.
Oh, wow. Could be.
His name is, and you're definitely going to want to write this down. I can put it in the chat window for you, so you know how to spell it. His name is Albert Stoutstone.
Albert Stoutstone?
Yes, that's his real name, but he goes by Elbridge the Great.
Elbridge.
And where was he located in?
Baldur's Gate.
It was Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's
originally, right?
Gate.
Yep.
Baldur's Gate. All right.
And the other book, after you get done reading the story to Hobbs, which Hobbs liked very much.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And after that, you open the book, and it looks like there's a bunch of magical arcana in here.
Oh, I don't want to touch that. I put it back.
No.
You put it back on the bed?
I'm just gonna slide it back across the bed to Vhajjharma. Just slide it across and just not touch it.
Okay. You kick it across the floor to Vhajjharma.
Hey,
Vhajjharma, do you want to pick it up?
Messing around, that old lady.
They cut out.
Are you gonna reach out for the book of Arcana?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you heard, but basically when Kevril opened the book, it was full of arcana, and then he kind of slid the book over to you. Do you want to look at it?
Pick it up
Okay.
slowly.
Okay.
Does she need a roll?
Do you want to open it?
Yeah, I want to open it. I guess what's on the outside of it?
On the outside,
Is there any writing
it's,
or symbols or anything?
it's made of skin, and some type of skin, and you can see the binding is put together with bones. It looks like carved bones. And there is a painting of a skull on top of it, but it's very crude. Very much like you've seen. There's some drawings of like skulls in those papers.
Covered in grandma skin.
Mm.
All right.
You can see her over in
Yeah,
the
I'm
corner.
gonna
She's
look
like
in
she has her head down. She's like twitching every once in a while. And there's
Well, and I'm
obviously-
still looking like the necromancer guy, right?
Yes, but she's sleeping.
Oh.
Do you open the book or?
Yeah.
Okay, you open it. You see what looks like some type of magical writing.
Can I read it?
You cannot read it. You can try to figure out what it is if you want.
Okay. Yeah.
With like an Arcana check, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
it
See if
would
I
be.
know if I recognize anything.
Okay,
18.
you're positive this was probably a spell book.
Good for you.
So obviously
Alright.
he was a wizard of some type and would cast spells from it.
All right. I guess I'm just gonna keep it in one of my cloak pocket.
Okay.
See if I need it.
Also, you're pretty sure that it's made of human skin.
Told you.
Mhm.
Grandma skin.
Nice.
Is there anything else around the room that has that purple symbol on it?
No. Nope.
None of the other papers or anything.
Nope.
By the,
No,
journal?
you don't see any signs of it.
Journal?
Alright.
Only when it was floating.
Does anybody have any artistic ability in the group?
Anyone have what?
Yeah. Can I draw it?
I have really good perception and really good dexterities, so I think there's a good chance that I can have some stuff out.
Wait, you want to draw it?
Draw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So we have a copy.
Sure. If you got extra parchment, or you can draw it on his. He has extra parchment here, so. And he has.
Let's make a copy of that.
He has inkwell,
Please.
and the other thing is he also has enough ink for writing spells. You can write about. He has 400 gold worth of ink.
Wow.
Wow.
But
Good thing
that's
we have
that's
so many
not a
wizards
lot. That's not a
party.
lot for wizards because it's 50 per level. So you got to figure if you got a third level, that's almost the whole thing right there. So.
Right. Well, we'll delicately pack that away.
Yeah, that you'll have to write down, please.
I did.
We should
Yeah,
probably.
Sean, good thing we have a whole party full of wizards that can totally use them.
You never know. Some
Told me the harples.
people might dual class as wizard later. You never know. So.
monk wizard. No.
Hey,
We
at
should probably
least
go-
at least you got a spell book and a wand.
That's right. We should
Why
probably
don't we
put
just sell
grandma,
it? Get some money.
Yeah.
probably put grandma out of her misery and maybe bring her body back to the farm, huh?
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Is there any way that I can find out from her? Is there any hope that she has any sort of sense of reality left?
It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't seem like that. You can roll an insight check to figure that out, though. What does your intuition tell you?
Not much.
Not much.
You have
That's
no
all.
idea.
That's my computer's fault.
Yeah.
I hate not being able to roll the dice we bought. Miss it.
Get a move on, Vhajjharma. Daylight's burning. Not that I mind you.
There's a way where you can actually roll dice at your table, and you can actually put it into Fantasy Grounds, but I have to open up that option. And it's also like more technical stuff you have to do that. So.
Yeah. Well, this computer is about as technical as me, so.
Yeah, I wouldn't
I want
suggest
to take
it.
rendering of that system and hold up to the lady and say thing to you.
Okay, she just kind of looks at it. I'm gonna assume you're still disguised. She just kind of looks at it and she just mumbles something that's unintelligible. But you did draw it down. The guy does have some different colored paints, and he does have purple paint, so you can, paint it out. And I think the map it should be. I should have shared it with you, so it's always in your images. If you ever need to refer back to it.
All right, Vhajjharma, you done?
Unless
Unless
anybody else has any ideas.
I mean,
We've
I
done
was gonna
enough
shoot her in the
today, we've done
face,
enough
so that's kind of like a final idea, I guess.
I mean, do we have to kill her? Isn't there a way we can bring her back to the family alive? Like, how would?
She's not
I
alive
mean,
though. She's
not
I know.
Do you want her to go and eat the whole family so they're all zombies? I mean, I guess that could work. Whole zombie family, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, if we don't kill her now, she's just going to be a danger to anybody else.
Didn't the husband come with us?
Oh.
Now.
I forgot the father's there.
We can't just shoot her in the face in front of him.
He didn't. He
Alright,
was.
so you want him to do it?
He was a little bit. He kind of chickened out. He didn't want to go in and see.
Okay,
So
good.
he stayed outside because one, I forgot about him, and two.
Alright, we don't know
I'll
one
use
person.
my.
But he's just
I'll
outside.
use my warhammer and crush her skull.
Can you do it so it's not like gonna
Yes,
make her be nasty for the family?
I won't destroy her brain.
Okay, well, if you're gonna crush her skull, it will probably destroy her head.
All right.
That's
Yeah, guys,
Can we
I
just-
don't know won't hurt
Shoot her
him.
in the
They're
Can we-
already dead.
Yeah, just shoot her in the head.
Yeah, I should have.
Yeah, all right.
Really-
While you guys are all talking, you're about to crush her head, and Vhajjharma's like, no, and then like, Hobbs goes and just boonk right in the head, smack in the middle, dead.
There we
She
go.
stops
Problem solved.
moving.
Yeah, I did it.
And then there's a bunch of liquid that just kind of comes out of her mouth.
That's nice.
It's purplish phlegm.
All right. I think we should just leave her here, guys. Let's
Purplish phlegm.
not trouble them. Let's not trouble the family with this. That'd be pretty funny for me, but not so much for them.
I don't know if they want
Disconcerting.
a corpse or not, honestly, after we already told them about it, so I don't know.
All right.
If we do, we should wrap her in the...
Get out of my head.
Yeah, we gotta wrap her up in the bedspread.
Mhm.
Okay.
She's already there.
There's tons of tapestry in here. They look like they're worth money too. Actually, they're pretty nice.
So
No,
maybe
there's
not put a gory gushy
one-
zombie
there's-
in one.
There's
I don't know if anybody checked, and I'm not the person to do it, but what do the tapestries depict? Is there anything, a theme, or
no.
is it
They're
just
just purple velvet. There's
All right,
one,
well, then,
two,
yeah.
three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them.
We should wrap those and take
Are
them.
they worth anything?
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
cheap.
they look like they might be
said
worth
they're
something.
expensive looking. Can anybody make a history check to see if they
If you
I
want,
mean-
you guys can appraise the gems and that if you want. That's fine.
Like, are we gonna take them with us?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, I'm gonna praise this
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, we should just roll them up.
All
and take
right.
them.
Vhajjharma, you think it's all useless junk?
Right. Thanks for so rolling. So good for me.
Alright.
Anyone else want to roll or?
Sure, why not? No, I got a +1. Woo! 14.
You think the tapestries are probably worth about 10 gold pieces apiece, which is quite a bit.
Alright. Pretty good hop.
And the gems are worth 50 gold. Those are the polished gems that should be in your inventory.
Wait, how many
Kevril,
gems?
you don't think anything's worth anything.
Yeah, that's pretty much sure. That's what I would have normally.
We found gems in here?
Yep. You did.
How many?
It's on
I
if
never
you look
got
at your
that.
partial list, but it's 4 polished gems.
Less now than
Oh, okay.
when we came in.
Alright.
Alright. Back to that stinky, smelly town, Red Larch.
Yeah, let's be on our way.
Okay.
Unless there's anything else in this cave, but it doesn't
Well,
look
yeah, we can. I mean, if the hunter didn't come all the way in the cavern when he's still there, we can just pass off his mom and then go back to town.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. Hey, Mark, it's better if you go forward and talk, because then you don't echo into Tiffany's. Because sometimes you like go forward and then it doesn't echo. But just to let you know.
Go forward.
Yeah, you get exercise. Okay. There is food in here. And it remarkably looks like the food that the hunter brought.
Of course it does.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
In the same snack.
And you can see there's some like basic dishes and stuff like that, but they're pretty dirty. Doesn't look like this guy is too tidy.
Zombies aren't good with dishes, man.
Mm. Okay, back to Red Larch. The nice town of Red Larch.
I can just see how that transition goes. Like I'm walking out with a bedroll wrapped corpse and just hand it to her. Here you go.
I
What do
think
you mean you? That's me
We
carrying
found
that.
her.
wait. What do you tell him when you go out of the cave?
No, we didn't just shoot her in the head right now. That's what we tell
Nope.
him.
He was already dead.
Okay.
We tell him what we found.
Okay. Did you bring the body back to him or?
Yeah, just to him right there. And they
So
open
they
it.
can bury it or burn it or do whatever they're gonna do.
I put her in the bed spread and carried her out.
Okay. All right. He said he thanks you so much. He opens it up and confirms it, and then he kind of cries, "Mom, there's a hole in your head," you know, and
These things happen.
and he sheds a tear. And he says, I thank you very much. You're welcome to our farm anytime. Your good deed will spread around as much as you can spread it, if you wish, or you can keep it quiet. It's up to you guys. He said,
Nah, don't. I mean, you can
Whatever
spread
you
it
wish
around.
to do.
Just say like, I wasn't involved. I wasn't here. There were no gnomes involved with this expedition.
"All right,
whatever.
Gnome," and he kind of winks at you.
Right. I mean, don't know what that means, but I'm gonna assume that we had an understanding. All right then.
Yeah.
Cool,
He
man.
says okay. He said he'll be fine to bring the body back. You don't have to come back. It's probably best you don't, because it's gonna be emotional maybe for his wife, and they're probably gonna want some time.
I'd love to stop by and talk about your dad and the Dragon Wars at some point too. You're very proud.
Hear about his dad? He's like, well, come come back in a few weeks or something.
Can we show the guy the symbol and ask if he knows anything about it?
Do you explain what you see in there, or are you going to
You
just
show him the
ask
picture.
him? Well, I know you show him the picture, but are you going to explain what you've seen? That's what I'm asking you.
Well, you would just say we saw strange things. Have you ever seen this before?
Okay. He looks at the symbol. He gets out a pipe and he packs it and then he starts smoking. He's like, I never seen it. Some dark
Guess we'll
magic,
have to
I
check
say.
with the druid.
Very dark magic.
Maybe someone in that weird town knows what it is.
I
Oh,
thank
Good
you
luck to
very
your
much. I'll be on my way. So long. In a few weeks, come back. Oh! For this, if you ever need a sleep and you're in the area, you're welcome to sleep in my mother's old house. It would be an honor for her.
thank you,
Yeah, just
Headlam.
make sure you like air out the old person
If-
smell. I'm not really too down for that.
If you
Hobbs.
come by late, don't knock. If you're there, she has a teapot inside. Just put that outside the door, then I'll know it's you.
Okay.
All right.
Keep your mess.
I thank ye a lot. I be going. And then he takes off.
Yeah.
And he puts his grandma, or his mom, on his shoulder and goes out back in the woods. Good job, guys.
We
And
have a heart.
back to Red Larch. It takes you guys 2 hours. There's no encounters on the way back.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah. And is it working? I think it's working, it's just not playing. And let me get the Red Larch map out.
All right. Should we go to the druid or to the shrine first?
Let's go to the.
Druid.
Oh,
Let me make your map available.
yeah.
So here's your map. If you go to notes, there's explanations of all the places you went to under the Red Larch player notes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The very bottom has also a lot of rumors. I also put in there like rumors of where you got it from and stuff like that. I'm gonna, as you guys clear out the rumors, I'll try deleting them. From the bottom probably. But I'll leave the rumors in where you found them, like under the house.
Those are in the notes too.
Yeah, it has the notes, it has rumors, it has... I basically write everything out after each session so that we don't forget.
Okay. Guys, should we go to talk to Wolf first?
I never heard of wolf.
Oh, sorry, he's the local druid.
There's a druid.
Ah, nice.
He's a good
I
guy.
mean, I don't mind. Seems pretty alright.
Okay,
Yeah, I'd like to know if he knows anything about this symbol.
okay, if you go to the map on the 20, as you guys walk up, it is a hut. And out back, he has a very nice, natural kind of looking garden. It looks like moss kind of covers everything. You see there is the boy, which most of you have met before. They tell you, for those that haven't met him, that this is Adrian, right? Oh no, it's I'm sorry, it's not Adrian. I'm sorry, that's wrong.
I don't know.
His name is Wilder Thorn.
Wilder.
Yeah, that's his druid name. And out back that he's petting the bear. And he's sitting having a smoke on his pipe.
Bogart.
His legs are crossed. Yeah, the bear Bogart. You see an old man in gray tattered robes, and he's just sitting there, and it looks like he is writing, or he's got a large book in his hand, and he's reading it while he's petting his bear next to him. Okay, and he sees you guys approach, and he closes his book, and he comes up. He's like,
I'm gonna wave friendly. I'm gonna.
"Hey,
Charge him.
Yeah, I need to wave at him now and smile.
well, he knows who you are,
See.
so he knows you guys well enough, at least."
Well, but I'm not that smart, so I have to, try to use information I gathered.
He's like, "Well met, travelers. Haven't seen you in a day."
It really has been like a day.
It's been 2 days, actually.
Where's Wolf? You need to speak with Wolf.
You know, this is Wolf. He goes by, so his nickname is the Wolf. His real name is Thistle Leaves. Thistle Leaves.
Thistle Leaves?
Yeah, Thistle Leaves.
Thistle.
Yep.
Well, no wonder he goes by Wolf.
Well, yeah. You don't know why. Actually, you don't know why he goes by Wolf because you guys never found out. So, but everyone here calls him the Wolf. But he told you, you can call him Thistle. Oh, the Wolf is fine.
Wolf is easier.
Yes. He's like.
Thistle.
He's like, hello. I see you have another one with you. Is that a gnome? And he kind of looks weird. You want to roll your disguise?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Guys, kits. All right. Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I'm a gnome. What's it to you?
He's like, he kind of looks at you a little bit weird, and he kind of shrugs his shoulder and like, gnome it is. I haven't seen a gnome in these parts in some time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who more often
he's
comes
a
through here?
gnome.
The Tiffling?
Yes. So I see you've come back. You look. Did you guys take a rest outside, or you guys just came back? Oh, you guys are rested from the barn, and you're cleaned
so we
up
look
too.
rough.
You guys are pretty cleaned up actually, because you guys cleaned at the.
But we were in the smelly cave. None of that stuck.
No, because the whole time you cast spells to get rid of it.
Okay.
Vhajjharma, do you want to give Wolf your drawing?
Okay.
Well, yeah.
So
I
you
guess.
give him your drawing. He's like, "What is this?"
We were hoping you could tell us.
Well, would you guys like some pipeweed?
Yes.
Okay. He has
You
you.
got Tiffling?
He has you sit down,
Yes.
and he gets his boy Thistle
Even
to sit
Vhajjharma
down.
will smoke it.
And he brings out some pipeweed, and he passes around some pipes, and everyone's smoking some pipeweed. He also gets you guys a drink. It's like a blossom drink that he makes from his blossom. It's very delicious. It's very sweet and very light, and it has a little bit of grain on the bottom to give it a malty kind of flavor. And then you guys are smoking it, and he looks at what you found, and he looks at it. He gives it a funny look, and he says, "I can't say I've seen this before. Where'd you find it?"
This is from a necromancer we defeated.
Let him answer the question before you start directing his.
I was just asking that. Yes. Oh, so did you guys tell him the whole story, or?
Yeah, we're smoking.
Yeah, why not?
Smoking weed, might as well.
Okay. You guys just let everything out, and you tell him the whole story.
Malichor couldn't keep his mouth shut if he wanted to. So.
Yeah.
That's true.
He's like, done. Like,
I need handlers, people.
You've done, Red Larch, a great deed.
Do you know any enchantments?
I have to say, I think you've gotten the people a little bit worried. He kind of points over, and you guys can see all this smoke still coming out from the cave. He's like, well, this is not as much as it was before, but before it was quite thick, and some of the townspeople, well, they're starting to blame you newcomers for this.
Well,
I just thought I would caution you.
All right. So
Wait, they're not blaming me though, right? If they are, I gotta know.
Well, gnome.
Hobbs, nobody knows you.
Yeah.
So
good.
I'm gonna
Keep it
ask
that
him
way.
some more questions.
Okay.
I'd like to know if he knows of any incantations or anything that utilize that phrase. What is that? I see you.
No.
What he knows about that?
He knows some of augury spells and stuff like that wizards can cast and he can cast.
You want to show him the book?
He knows of Wizard Eye.
Hold
He
on
tells
a
you
minute.
that.
Let me just ask a question and get an answer.
Well, he knows about the book because you guys said because Malichor told him everything. So, but he didn't really ask.
Right,
about
but
the
I'm
boat.
not showing it to him yet.
Yeah, that's okay.
He knows it exists.
He doesn't. He's like, I don't know what the symbol is. It looks. I don't know. Maybe something from the past that isn't much used anymore. There's many symbols in the realms that have lost its meaning in time.
What about the incantation phrase?
I see you. The only thing I know, there's a wizard eyes spell. Perhaps it's part of that. Or you said that globe. Let me see the globe. He asked you if he could see the globe.
I'll hold it up, but I don't hand it to him.
He looks at it. He's like,
Wow, so stinky.
maybe it has something to
I'm
do
not
with that
that
globe.
Do you know what it is?
Well, when you hold it, I can only see it's some kind of glass globe. It's obviously magical because it shrunk. It shed light. Some kind of magic.
Yeah.
Without touching it and studying it for a little while, I can't tell you.
Okay.
I'm not ready to give it up yet.
Can you discern anything?
If you like, I can take a look at it. I'll give it back. I just not much I can do from here. Okay,
blah blah blah.
He takes it. Anything else you would like to know about? That wand? I could do that too. It's kind of easier if I do it at once.
Alright, fine. Tell me about the stuff.
Okay, you give him the wand, and he goes, I'll be right back. And he goes into his hut, and you see him, you can hear him, like, messing around with stuff, and, like, stuff drops, and you see another bowl kind of come spinning out as it spins down to the bottom side. And, then you can hear him citing like some incantations of magic, and it starts glowing inside. And then after about 10 minutes, he comes out and he hands you the wand. He says, "This is a wand of magic missile. Hold it
sweet.
and concentrate and say zap. You're able to. The harder you concentrate, the more missiles come out. I'm afraid it has a limit of charges that, with sunlight, it'll replenish itself per day. I say you only have about 5 or 6 missiles. Anything more than that could destroy it."
Wait, so is it 5 or 6?
I'm not sure, but you can find out. Anyways, yeah, it's a wand, a magic missile. I will make that identified in your party sheet.
It's a pretty nice setup you got here. You written down any rooms or what?
What's that?
I asked him if he was renting rooms in his hut because Hobbs likes it.
He's like, I don't rent rooms in my hut, but let me finish, all right?
Bye.
Patience, gnome. All will come in due time. And then he says, "This is a drift globe."
A what?
A drift globe.
Drift globe.
It seems that its password used to be "Light My Day," but now its magic word is "I see you." He says it'll when you says "I see you," it'll cast light, which basically it casts light, and it basically hovers up in the air, and it'll follow you. He tells you, and also
Awesome.
if you say "I'm looking at you," it'll cast daylight, which is a spell. It's a like a 3rd level spell. It's good. I will make that identified so you can actually look at all the stats of it.
Cool.
As well as the wand, and then you can see everything it does. Both are very useful, but basically a drift globe will follow you like up to so many feet. It just kind of drifts up. It gives you equal to a light spell. I think it can do that as many times as you want, and then probably once a day is probably daylight or something like that. But it tells you in there.
Cool.
Daylight you can use
No.
against like vampires and stuff like that.
Wolf, have you heard of Alberth the Great? Or anyone by the name of Stoutstone from Baldur's Gate?
Alberth the Great. Yes. I believe he was a necromancer. Out of Baldur's Gate. He still is alive.
Well, that's who the Lord of Red
Yeah, you explained everything to him. He's like,
that's
I know.
he was the apprentice.
Yeah, it's a shame, really. Those arts often attract the dark ones.
Do you know anything else about Alberth the Great?
He is a necromancer, not known to be evil.
Okay.
But I haven't known a necromancer that doesn't have a tinge of evilness in him. Bringing back the dead and sorts is a dirty business, if you ask me.
According to Oreth's journal, he was off the rails from a young age.
So I want to have him look at the book now and
That's
see if
Orth
he
was off
knows
the
what
rails.
language it's in,
Yes.
and if he can
Look
tell
at
me what
the book.
some of the spells and things are.
Okay, he looks at
Yeah.
the book and he says, "This is a wizard's spell book. I cannot read wizards.
All right.
You'll have to ask a wizard."
No.
You could go to Valleyhole Sandries. Talk to I think his name is Eldritch. Yes. Talk to Eldritch Valleyhole. He might know something about it. He's a dwarf.
All right.
Oh no, he's human. I'm sorry. My bad.
Wolf, is there anybody in town that would know, or that you would recommend us take this symbol to?
Well,
possibly cleric.
Again, I would say Eldritch. That little place, he has everything. I think he practiced a bit of wizardry in his own time. He's a smart man. He's a collector of books and such. You can find most any trinket there. I know he sells ink for wizards and such.
Would you happen to have any healing potions available that we can replenish?
Sure. I'll give you a healing potion. He goes back in and he's like, "I just got one." He gives you a healing potion.
Thank you.
Welcome.
All right.
You guys are pleasantly high. It's very nice. Very calming. And you guys tell stories and stuff. Do you want me to give you the history of Orth? Do you want me to put that up so you can put that in notes so you can read that?
That'd be great.
I can do that. As soon as I find it, I can do it. He is in workshop. He is in here. He is a bonehead. He's such an asshole.
Sounds about right.
So I will put that under the Red Larch player notes. If you guys want it there, or do you? I don't know where to put it.
Fine.
Yeah, I'll put it in there. And then you guys can just copy it and put it to your own notes wherever you want. Oh shit! It doesn't let me do a section, but it's on the bottom there. I kind of have to put it all together for it to be in its own window. Oops.
Can I borrow your pen?
Reioth. And I still spelled that wrong. I'm the best speller in the universe. Alright. Alright, it's on the bottom there, but you guys can put in whatever notes you want. Basically it's history. Okay, where do you guys go now?
I think we need to go.
I'm just gonna hang out with Wolf for a bit, actually.
It's about
I think we need
7
to
or 8 o'clock, and I'm sure you guys are hungry. Oh no, you guys took off in the morning. I'm sorry. It's probably about in the afternoon.
We could go have a quick chat with Eldritch possibly, and then.
Well, should we go to the inn? What was the inn where we got that? Somebody wanted us to go and investigate, didn't they? Red Larch.
Yes, Kalessa.
Yeah, that's it. Just see.
That place doesn't really get hopping until later on at night, though.
Yeah, that's the rumor and story place.
But
we can let them clear the plague.
Kalessa's place doesn't really get too hopping. It's just mostly a place to sleep. And across the street from that is the Helmet High Sun.
That's the apple crumble or whatever.
Yeah, the Helmet High Sun is the place where it gets hopping.
Okay. We could stop in there quick on the way to the Eldridge or whatever, then, and just talk to her. Get out of the way.
Okay. Eldritch is.
I think in real time we probably have about 15 minutes.
Eldritch is 22 on the bottom.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do him first, and then we can just kind of fade away to that.
There you go.
Okay. You guys walk down to Eldritch's, or it's called Valley of Sandra.
Don, Hobbs is gonna stay in the hut for now, though.
Okay. Well, he doesn't let you stay in the hut, but you can stay out in the mossy area. So when you guys come up, aside from the bewildering profusion of doors, barrels, rotting old furniture, and tools leaning outside its outside walls, the building looks like a private home. A small faded sign on the front door reads Valio Sandries. Rooms are crammed to the rafters with new wares and used items of all sorts. So you walk in, there's like a desk, and you can see there's a bookcase in back, and there's just items everywhere in the place. When you walk in, there's a little bell that dings, and then you hear a cat, meow, and it goes running across, and it knocks across a couple glass like bottles, and they break, and you hear "damn cat," and then get out of here, and then you see a guy coming up, and he smells like pipe weed, and there's like a smoke that like,
so do we.
around
So
him.
that's fair.
Yeah, I know. You probably don't even smell it really, but you can tell that his eyes are bloodshot. He's human. He's got dark skin. He's an elderly gentleman, probably about 60 years old. He's a pretty skinny guy, and he has glasses. And he's carrying a book with him. And he comes up, and he says, he puts up his glasses, which are pretty dusty, so he takes them off, and then he cleans them, and he puts them back on. And he's like, "Hey, you're the ones here in town, aren't you?"
We are
ones in town.
We are in town, yes.
Well met. You're not the ones causing all that smoke, are you?
No, we don't know what that's about.
Ah, good. Well, I wouldn't care anyways, but the town seems to
we
be...
did kill a necromancer.
What?
What?
There's a lot of fire.
My God, you're so
Well, I'm dumb high barbarian.
Yeah, that's
all
true.
right, shush. Shush.
You can give yourself inspiration for playing that. He's like, tell me more about this necromancer. You can tell he's not sure if he believes you.
Well, his name's Orgroth. We have his journal.
Oh my God.
Shot me with magic missiles.
Just shut up.
Really? He's like, let me see his journal.
I don't know that we need to go into all of that. He was a very dangerous man, and we don't want to hand out his kind of artifacts because we don't want to spread that evil any farther, witting or unwittingly.
There's many people that come in here and talk the big talk, but there's nothing to back it up anyways. No worries.
We have these 8 giant velvet tapestries that we took from his
And some hands.
All right. Which you guys were dragging through the forest, so they're all full of like needles and bushes and all that stuff are sticking to it. And he's like, "Let me see." He takes a look. He's like, "Ah, these are fine. Where'd you say you find these?"
Lance Rock.
Lance Rock? What, on the rock?
No, in the cave system near Lance Rock where the necromancer lived.
Oh, the necromancer, he winks. Anyways.
All right. Well,
you didn't
have his journal.
You didn't steal these, did you?
Shut up.
Or did you get these from more bandits?
Sir, we're telling you the truth. We do not dissemble. Perhaps you've met my friend Malichor here. He doesn't have it in him to tell falsehoods.
Okay,
What's a falsehood?
By the way, you can give away your inspiration, Malichor, because you already have one. You can give it to someone. So if you want, you can roll a persuasion.
Sure. Crystal blue persuasion.
Because right now he doesn't believe your tall tale story.
I'm gonna pull out the bag full of hands here in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, pull out a hand.
Oh, you do? All right. As soon as you pull out a hand, he like jumps back. He's like, "Ah!" Like, well, sorry to doubt you. That thing there, it smells bad, but does it eat cats?
Right.
Yeah, well, I tried.
Can it be trained? Looks like maybe you could use a hand around here.
No, he's like, my place is in order normally, but the cat is all over the place.
Normally.
Yes, normally. By the way, since you carry weird pets, are you guys looking for a cat?
No.
No.
No, we're told that you might know something about some strange symbols that we've seen.
Yes, good. Let me see these.
So I'm going to show him the purple symbol.
Okay. Not offhand.
Tell me what.
But I have a library. I can look things up. If you want, I could draw it real quick. He goes and he takes out some
That would be great.
He takes out some wax paper and he puts it over it and you can see through it and he has like a little thing to press on it and it traces it basically. Okay. Interesting. I've never seen it though.
Did you say anything about the tapestries?
You just said they were fine.
Yeah, they're fine tapestries. What are you gonna do with those?
Sell them?
Okay.
I'm pretty thirsty.
Are you trying to sell them to me?
Are you interested?
Good. That could go. I mean, let's see. I need those. Well, I'll buy one from you, but you probably do better going to Tarnlars.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that was the clothing place you went to. You've seen Master Burns and stuff there.
Yeah. That's the one with the kids in it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Mr. Eldridge, could you tell us a little bit about...
Let him find the symbol. He's looking up the symbol.
He's like, it might take me a few days. I mean, many books. I don't even know where to start with this.
Have you heard of...
Tell me about this necromancer. Maybe that can help.
Yeah. Stout Stone, Abrith, Aldergate.
Okay.
The apprentice was named...
He jots down the names. Do you guys tell him everything, or...?
No.
Enough to do the research.
Well, what do you tell him?
Albrith?
Okay, you tell him about Albrith. You tell him that he was apprentice of the necromancer, or what?
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
Symbol.
Okay. And do you tell him about the hands or the symbol you've seen? Do you tell him about the zombies?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
his eyes kind of bright up. He's like, whoa.
that's what we found.
All right. Well, he'll see what he can find. But this kind of research costs money.
How much?
How about 4 tapestries?
Yeah.
What if I let you see the book?
If you give me 4 tapestries, I will.
Ooh.
What?
Negotiation.
I will.
God,
If you give me 4 tapestries, I will be glad to look all this up.
I don't know. 4 tapestries seems like an.
What if I let you see the book instead?
Well, you said it, not me.
For a wizard like you, it must be a rarity.
I got books in here.
Literature.
I'm sorry.
Nothing like this, I'm sure. And I pull it out, so he can see that it's made of skin.
Oh, he gets a closer look. That's skin, all right. What is this?
We don't know.
Okay, can I look at it?
For certain.
For certain.
He asked.
Will you do the research?
I'm not gonna do the research for free.
How much do you need?
It'll cost you a coin. To start, for something like this is obscure. How much time do you want me to spend on it?
As much.
How much time do we have until the dwarven delegation gets to town?
It is a day. So you rested. So, I mean, you got like
8 days?
Easily a whole week. So, I mean, a week and a half, which is like 15 days. It's a lot.
All right, so 5 days.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How much
7,
does he
8,
want
9,
first?
10, 11, 12, 13. You got 14 days before the celebration.
Well,
for
do
5
we
days.
give him that much time, or?
He says for research he charges 1 silver piece per day.
Right.
Well, we'll pay you
and
half
then if he,
up front.
If he finds
Just when we get our stuff back.
And that's no guarantee he'll find information.
Understood.
But that will be his time of researching. He has a small library here. Or
should we pay him?
Or you can pay to use it yourself too.
Hang on a second. Should we pay him for 5 days and then we review and see if he's made any progress and we move forward?
Yeah, I think that's good.
Sounds to me.
Okay. Please mark up 5.
Yeah, but I don't want to pay him all up front because I don't want him to try to steal the book. Or disappear or some shit.
He's like, I've been here for many years. He kind of looks at you, he's like, I've been here for many years. You can ask around. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think we brought him something so valuable that he's going to run off.
I live here.
But it's still good business to pay half up front.
In fact, I tell you what.
I don't know, he's a wizard and it's a magic book.
In my old days, I used to be a wizard, but I never went far. I don't know if a wizard of that power would even be... That book would be that useful to me anyways. I'll give the book back, but I'll need it to study.
Alright.
And the papers, if you want.
Alright.
I'll be here. You can always come back and look at it whenever you need.
Alright, so we're giving him 5 silver, the wizard book.
He's like, I'll tell you what. Give me 4
The
silver.
journal.
Give me 4 silver. Take the cat. And it'll be cheaper.
Trying to pawn off that damn cat.
Yeah. You can see the cat.
Hobbs, do you feel like killing something else today?
No, he didn't come with us.
Yeah. We can bring it back for him to decide.
I'm sure he could eat it.
I'll take the cat.
Okay, good. Well, it's right over there. If you want to just grab him, see if he likes you. He might not go with you if he doesn't like you.
Let me try some animal handling on that cat.
You can. You go pick up the cat. As you go, he starts getting his hair up, and then you go you're like, here, kitty, and yeah, he kind of calms down. He likes you.
See, I have a mouse now. I have a cat. I'm working my way up.
There you go.
All right.
He likes you because he's trying to go into your pockets.
I thought you had a bear. Wait, where'd you get a mouse?
The bear's not technically mine.
Oh, all right, fair enough.
All right. Thank you, Eldridge. We'll be checking back.
And if you guys need any basic equipment, these are more like oddball equipment, like I don't know, parchment you can get here. You can get ink here.
Do we want to sell the ink we have, so we don't have to worry about breaking it?
Yeah, we can sell the ink.
Oh, he looks at the ink.
Trade
His eyes light up, and he's like, "Whoa, okay." He said that for that, a lot of money worth of ink. He can give you 200 gold for that ink.
Well,
Do we see anything in his place that'll be useful? Do I see any books or something with stuff that I recognize or spells that I could learn?
He has a bookshelf in back. I mean, that's not how sorcerers work. You get innate magic, so you don't learn from books. But
Well,
like that.
something.
he has books. He said you can take a look at the book, but it costs you. He charges per day. You can have access to his library.
Well,
we'll just trade him anything for this horde of ink.
Why don't we let's just take the money, and then we can always use the money to rent stuff from him.
Yeah.
If he's willing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
So we have 2 gold.
he starts whistling. He goes in back, and you can see him, or no, you don't see him, but you can hear him cluttering around stuff. And he opens up something, and you can hear pouches of money. And then he comes back out, and he's got 2 pretty large pouches. They're full of coins. And he comes down, he puts them down. He's like, sorry, I don't have a lot of just gold laying around, but here you go.
Right.
And everything's in like silver and copper. So you guys got a lot.
Right. So we'll just get the ink and take the coin.
Okay. I'm gonna assume you guys.
This is like
you guys counted out, or
this is like 30 years of money.
well, he has wizard ink here, so he sells it and all that kind of stuff. So for him, it's like an investment. But all right, cool.
There's no bank in Red Larch, right? Or is there?
You didn't see one. No, there's not really a bank. The closest would be the butchers.
Right, constable / butcher.
Yeah, or I mean, you can change money at the inns. They usually let you change money. That's usually where, if there's no bank, that's usually where you do stuff at.
Maybe we'll go shopping.
Yeah, how about it?
Well, yeah, we might have to take a trip to a larger town.
Yeah, you could do that if you want to.
All right, so we have 14 days until the celebration.
You do. You guys are hungry.
Right.
You want to
We
go to
are.
the helm to get something to eat?
Should go to wherever Kayla is and.
Kalessa. Okay. You go there. And
On my way there, can I swing by the leather workshop since I had ordered the specialty?
Yes, I believe your stuff is done.
Awesome. I'd love to pick that up.
And you have to pay the other half, I think. Half now and then half later. So whatever half of that was. You can find that in the player's handbook. What is it, leather? You getting studded leather?
Studded leather, yeah.
Yeah.
It was specially made so that my wings could go through it.
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
I
I don't know. Maybe I don't know how much leather costs.
Well, I can tell you how much we paid for Tiffany's corset and leather skirt.
I mean, I can find it, but
Probably pretty similar.
we'll just say 7 for now, and then if I find it's
Like
different,
real
we'll give it
life.
back or take away.
That's probably pretty close.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. I'm
Leather
guessing it's
costs
like
45. For studded leather costs 45
Mm.
GP for regular
Yeah,
stuff.
there you
Oh,
go.
okay. Then you gotta pay like 22. gold.
Okay, I can do that.
Alright.
Oh, sorry.
We're done.
Done.
And then
Alright.
you guys go to Kalessa. Do you tell her everything? And what do you tell her, basically?
Is Malichor there?
I don't know.
Right? Does he have the beer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course I have mead.
I mean, your guys' high is coming off. Yeah, she gets you guys food and stuff. So she thanks you. You give her. Do you give her any proof of anything?
I'm gonna show her by hand.
It's all with the wizard now.
Okay. Well, she'll check.
Unless you have your hands.
She'll check with
we
Eldris.
still have the symbol.
She trusts you guys. She assumes.
Well,
this-
no, he's looking at
No,
it. He's looking it up.
chased it.
you,
Oh, yeah, we
you-
still have the symbol, I guess.
Okay. All right. It's kind of proof, but you know. You
I
can
mean,
look
we
it up.
have like cooperation from.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she
Number
can just
of
check with
sources.
Eldris. It's fine. You guys have 2 tapestries.
Well,
with you, too.
they could check with the farmers south
Oh,
of the
okay.
cave.
You tell the farmer's name. She knows them.
Yes.
She's like, oh, do you tell him
Yeah.
about the death or what? What do you
Yes.
tell her? Do you tell her everything or
Yes.
No, not everything.
Just
what do you tell her?
the fact that we ran into the hunter and his daughter. They lost their mother the week before. We blew everything up. That's the smoke they saw.
Oh, she's like, oh,
And then we
boy. Do you tell her about Necromancer, the zombies, all that shit?
Yeah.
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 So you
It's
pretty
been a
much
great
tell her everything then. Okay, she pays you guys.
Not the stuff that we don't know what it is yet, though.
I don't know what that is.
Like the mystical stuff. The mystical stuff that we're having studied. We don't really get into that.
Okay. Okay. Cool. She gives you guys 50 gold. And then she has a little bit of food, but not much. But it's not enough to whet your appetite. She says that it's been pretty dead, so she hasn't made anything. It seems like a lot of people aren't coming down the road. It's a little bit of a surprise for her. But she tells you go to the helm to go grab something.
Right. Is there before we break off? Is there any experience or anything that you're gonna?
For completion, you don't get enough to go on in level, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Right.
You can get you can
That's
get
cool.
50 more as long as it doesn't make you go up in level yet. So, basically,
Shouldn't be anywhere near.
yeah. And then we'll leave it where you guys are going to go to the helm to eat. We'll just leave it. We'll leave
Sounds
it
good.
at that. When you
Right, and then
when you open the door, you hear, "Oh, you guys, how the fuck are you?" And then we'll just leave it at that. You can see Stanner sitting there. He's blitzed.
Wonderful.
And
And
if
then,
you remember, he goes drinking on his lunches because he hates his job. Cool. Thanks for playing, guys. It was fun.
then we're looking at
You know, there's no combat or anything. but-
Next week, right?
Yeah, I'm totally down to
So-
play next week. That would be really good.
All right.
Everyone's still level 2, right?
What's that?
Everyone's still level 2 or what?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty. I mean, we're like 125 from 30.
I definitely
But
have
I
some
think-
really cool stuff planned. It'll probably kind of not. It's not too planned, but it'll probably the way things are. It'll probably just go right into it. The next one, you know. So, and then you guys won't. You guys there'll probably be a little bit less role playing on that one. So
Okay.
All right.
a little bit. It depends.
I
It depends
think-
on what you guys want to do. You know. So it's up to you guys. What you guys do.
I think we're kind of open either the 16th or 17th. But-
Let me look at the calendar. I think Saturday is a better day because people can rest, but I don't really care what day. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, I guess Saturday would probably be better.
And it's up to everyone else. Is everyone here Saturday or? That'd be the 17th.
I don't know. I won't know Saturday until like Tuesday.
I'm fine either day.
Same here.
Well, we can chat about it during the week.
Okay, but we'll definitely plan for the weekend. We'll just put tentatively. I'll put it on the calendar for the 17th, but if we have to move it to the 16th, we'll do that.
Okay.
Cool.
It won't be the 16th for me for sure.
Oh, well, then we'll just leave it the 17th.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will mark it in the calendar, and then I'll put my description in the calendar, what happened last or whatever. And if you guys want, I can copy these notes and send it in an email so you can read it on your free time, because that's what you guys love to do.
Homework.
Homework.
It's not really homework. It just makes it.
It's summertime. We do get grown-up homework.
No, you guys don't have to read it. But it's good to have the reference and have it all written down, because like if we don't play for like 3 weeks or something, it's like, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hard to remember everything.
Makes sense.
And this campaign it's super detailed, and it's very I can't say too much about it, but it's definitely there's lots of stuff.
All right.
Ooh, man. You guys go to bed already.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
See you later.
Yep. Night.
Night.
Night. Bye, everybody. Got to say bye. Let me turn that off.